Hey, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano. Alright, so yesterday, we started working on switching over the way that we're handling the rows, essentially. The data, the content. Yeah, so we don't have all the features implemented just yet. But we have, we have a good amount. And a lot of it, it was easier to implement, I suppose you could say, because of the new data structure that we're using. It fits better with this. Like, we're actually using new lines and stuff, so before, like, if we wanted to go to the middle of the line and then press enter and split it like that, we would have to take all the contents there, create a brand new line, copy all the contents over. But now it's literally just as simple as inserting a new line right there, and then it renders it. So that's pretty good. Yeah, and then as well, it's also a lot faster with like large files. So I have right here this file, lorem, and if I list it out, so you can see it's quite large. It's 100,000 lines. And I can open it with Vim. So you can see it's quite a few lines. I'm just gonna grab it. Yeah, that's not it. Okay. And I can open it, and it loads instantly. And I can type stuff. I can insert new lines, and it's really responsive and fast. I tried doing this with the old Kano, and it was really slow because it just wasn't an ideal data structure to use. So yeah, so that is sort of the reason I wanted to do this, and it's actually a lot more performant. So I think this was a good choice. Probably could be even more performant if I was to use like ropes or whatever, but I don't know if I'm gonna want to get into that. All right, so let's get started. So I'm just gonna use Vim today until we switch entirely over. Then I'll start using it again once we get all the features with the new data structure. I'll feel more comfortable with that. Yeah, so I guess today we'll just continue moving stuff over. So I think to start, I want to get the commands working because that does not work currently. Yeah, so we have a couple of things. So we need to basically update some of our functions. So let's see, where's all the parse command? So I suppose that still works, and then we need to refactor this one to work, and then we'll be able to call it. We just need to append to the command buffer. I just want to get it to compile with this actually built here. Did you mean okay? Free buffer. So where is that at? Hang on, what line does it say it's on? 254. 254. Right here. Free buffer. Okay. What is this about? What is this command for? It's undo size. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just get rid of that. I'm just gonna get rid of all the stuff that I undo because I'm gonna completely refactor it. Yes, so I'll just go ahead and do that. There we go. Oops. Yeah, I don't need that. I'll just get rid of the whole thing here. And I'll leave this, because I still am gonna probably have that, or something similar to it. Use parameter state, okay. And that's it. Alright, so I guess that was all we had to do to get it to compile, because we don't really use the buffer in here too much. Where do we use it? Just for the file name, and we still have that, so that's all good. That is good. I might need to change this up, because I don't know if we allocate for it. But yeah. So I'm just I'll void this out so we don't get the warning. And there we go. So it compiles now. That is good. So we'll be able to call this. We need to enter command mode and then have it pop up the same way it worked before. Yeah. So I said the previous one installed here. Basically you just press colon and it comes up down here in command mode and then you can type stuff out. So I just need it to work like that basically. So let's go to mode. Well, let's see, how do I want to do this? Basically, if the mode is command, when we're printing stuff out, we need to do some stuff. So what is this about? So this is the highlighting. Yes, it's going to be down here. So here, we don't want to move here, but instead we want to move to there. So how do I want to do that? Basically, if mode, hello, how you doing? I said hello and then I started typing hello. Okay. Let's see. So if mode equals command, does not equal command, right? Then we'll do this, and then otherwise we'll move to a different location, which I will not worry about just yet. So otherwise, we're gonna need to handle it basically. So let's go to let's see this right here. So mode equals command, and then we need to move to the status bar. So that we move. Doing good. I am doing good myself as well. Okay, move to state. What is the window called? It's the status bar. And we want to, let's see, we want to be on 1 for the Y position. Because it's only two rows, essentially. So we need 1 and then I suppose 1 as well, because we're going to have the colon before that. And I think that's it. So that should move us there. And let's see if that should compile. And if I run it now, I don't think we moved there. I think that's because I was still printing stuff out, so that might not quite work. So if we do that, and then we need to handle it in the handle command keys, right? So that's for saving. But then in here, we need to be able to type and want to, we can't really base it on the cursor position though. So we need to have like an X position, right? I think so, because yeah, we don't want to insert characters to that one and insert it to the command buffer. So I think we still have that in the buffer. We have, maybe it's in the state, isn't it? State, yeah, we have command and command size. So I want to append to that. Just using the command size, I guess. And the command size could also be the index that we jump to. So basically, let's see. If it's a default character, then we want to do command state command size plus equals character equals state character. And that should pretty much append to it. So I don't know how that's gonna look. Alright, it's not seem to have worked. No, we're not displaying it. That's why I forgot that we have to display it. Okay. So let's see. So when we're printing it out down here, in here. So here's where we're printing everything else. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of some of that space there. So after this, if it's just do if mode equals command here, and then we'll put this in else because it's gonna be more stuff in here. So if mode equals command, then we want to display pretty much print a command, right? Yeah, move w print w state dot what is the yeah, it's status bar at 1 0 1 1. We want to print just the whole command, right? So and we'll constrain it by the command size. I think, is that the way it goes? I think so. And command size like that. State, yep. And that should print it out, right? Assuming I have everything correct. So it's dot actually. So there's not a pointer here. Okay. Oh, whoops, I spelled it wrong. Put pint W. Okay, build, and let's try to run it. Okay, and it still doesn't print it out. And we're not moving there, so that is a tad strange. Doesn't seem to be appending to the command. Let's see. No keys. So what I want, let's see. We're not, we should be refreshing the window properly. Oh shoot, is it because, well no, because we're not using anything from the buffer, so that's not. Let me try, state dot, or state arrow, status bar. Well, let's just do, let's do 0 5. And let's try to print out the state command. Go. Whoops. Let's see if it. Okay. All right. I think we need to let me go there and do like 10 instead, so it fills up a bit more space. Yeah, I don't see it. Do I need to try refreshing as well? Status bar. I mean, it should be refreshing in the actual thing. Okay, stuff is actually coming up, but it goes away. So yeah, you can see it appear down here briefly, but it doesn't stay. So why is that? All right, let me get rid of this. Let me see if it was appearing because of that or the other one. I was trying to move down there. And then, yeah, we said vault because it filled up that command. So, that is a thing. But let's see. So down here, do we clear it or something? Is that what it is? Did I just put it in the wrong spot? Let's see, maybe we should put it up here. We print the rest of the stuff. Yeah, because we do this after this, and we don't quite want to do that. So let's do that. And let's do that. This command. Then we'll print this. Let's see how that goes. Whoops. Okay, there we go. So now we can see the command open. Yeah. We don't clear it when we press enter. We need to do a few things when we press enter. So we need to try to execute the command and also clear it. But yeah, so that is good. That is good. So that was just what the issue was. It was just in the wrong spot. We also want to display a colon before it, so I think I can do that just like that and just put that at 0. There we go. And that looks good. So yeah, we don't handle the resize key, so it inserts this thing. Okay. Now we can actually do stuff. So the movement, how am I gonna do that? Can we do that? We can't really do that the same way because it's not based on that. So maybe we should have like we have an X and Y in there. Let's see. Alright, well we can handle backspace quickly. That's pretty easy. Basically just set command size equal to like null termination character, right? Well, that's not quite what we want. We just want, can't set it to a blank character. We don't want the null termination character because really we just want to remove it and then want to shift the entire thing to the left, right? So I think I still have shift stir there. Shift stir left. And what do we pass to that? Let's see, I have this shift stir left. We pass the string size, and the index I want to shift that. So the string size, or the string is state command. String size is state command size. And then the index is well, we don't really have the index right now because we need something else for the index to handle it. So in the state, what do we have? Like we have an X and Y, so we should probably use that. So we'll use state X, right? State X. Yes, that's what we want to do that. So in here, we want to actually insert it based on that, right? Yeah, so we don't need this. Hey Mo, how you doing? Yeah, so based on the X position. We want to just move to that position each time. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Fine, I am doing good. Okay, so then we need to increment the X, which we do there. So that's fine. We say X minus Y because it's gonna subtract from it, so that should be fine. Well, I don't know if we need to do that. We should though. Okay. So I think that is what we need for that. Let's see. Then we just want to move there. So yeah. So if mode equals command, we want to do this, and we don't want to move here though. What are you working on? I'm working on switching over because I'm using I decided to change the data structure, how it works. I started this yesterday. So now we have two things here, right, in the buffer. So we have rows and the data. So the data is just a single string, right? A dynamic, like it's a dynamic array of characters, right? And then we have the rows, which keep track of the start and the end of each line. Because before we had each row was its own dynamic string, and that made it a bit difficult to do so. This way, I do have to sort of rewrite everything. I got a decent amount so far. But yeah, so I don't have the syntax highlighting, anything like that moved over yet. It's mostly just like changing the fields and stuff. But yeah, so I've basically been reworking the entire thing, and now it's actually a lot more, well, it's easier to work with, first of all, and then also it's a lot more performant. Like, you can open a really large file. It's a really large file, but yeah, you can open files that are like 100,000 lines, and it's super fast. Whereas with the previous one, it got really slow. Yeah, there's a few other benefits to it. Oh, but yeah, this is just a more appropriate data structure to use. And that's basically what I'm working on, is moving some stuff over. So, like, getting the command mode and stuff. So, okay. Down here, I want to move to the X and Y. Rerunning the, yeah, pretty much, yeah. I mean, I got most of it over because a lot of it, could be reused. It's just like, you need to think about it, less in terms of rows and more like as a continuous thing. And that makes it a lot easier. Proceeding the program. Yeah, something like that. State X, and then, no, it's gonna be Y, so let's do Y. Okay, that's where we need to move there. Then we need to set state X when we enter command. So we'll set state X equals 1. And then, yeah, we'll increment it from there and such. Yep, and that's wrong. Dot. Okay. That needs to be a pointer. Okay. Like that. There we go. Okay, let's see how that looks. So, that is not quite right. I moved to the wrong thing. I want to move to the status bar. Okay. It's not quite right. Let's see. Where is that? So one equals command we printed. Yeah. That is good. But now we're not incrementing command size, so that is actually what the issue is. Yes. So, there we go. So we need to increment command size. So we just do that, and then probably gets decremented there, so I think it did that. Not quite right. We're moving to the wrong position. Why is that? Moving in the status bar. Right there. There we go. State X. Should be incrementing X, so I don't know. Oh shoot, I know what the issue is. Yeah, I'm stupid. Okay, handle. We're using this, and X is at 1 by default, so I need to use X minus 1. X plus plus right here. Because it's one too far. We still need to increment it. There we go. So now we can see it again. The cursor's not down there though. I don't know why. Should be. Okay, let's see. Let me see if the backspace works though. Okay, that looks good. Yeah. So I need a way for the cursor to be there. I don't know why it's not. State static bar to 1 and state X. I shouldn't do that in there, but I can see. Yeah, it still doesn't. So why does it do that? Why would it be in the top left? Okay, I think it's something to do with the order of it, the way we're refreshing it and stuff. So, if we refresh that last. There we go, and now it's done. Okay. So yeah, we can't use the arrow keys at the moment. I need to implement that. So basically just decrementing X, and that would work. Okay. Yeah, and then we can actually handle commands. Let's do that. Handle command keys. And once we get this, then it's pretty much the same thing for the search. So that should be easy to implement. We can pretty much reuse the searching thing. I just need to adjust it a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so I need to shift stir right before we do that though. Shift stir right. State command size and at state X. So then we can set that. Okay. And that should pretty much shift it to the right when we move to the middle. So when we press left arrow. Pretty much want to, if, yeah, so up and down won't do anything right now. Save.x, is greater than 0. Save x not 1. And actually, it has to be greater than 1, because of the lower handle. And then right arrow, is less than 1. Command size. State, command size like that, and then we'll do plus plus. Whoops, so here. Alright, it doesn't work. What is that now? I forget something. It is actually moving, it's just not updating the position. So why does it do that? Let's see, am I not moving properly? We don't want to refresh it after I move it. Okay, now that's not good, right? Oh, but it does let us move now. So that was the issue, it was the refreshing it. Let me move all this down here. That will fix it, yeah. Okay, not quite, because now that is down there. So it's the last thing that we refresh does that. I want the main window to be the primary. Yeah, then that breaks that. So let's move back up. I guess we'll just refresh it twice. Yeah, it's weird that the order, like, it's very important. So I'll need to mess around with that. For now, that works. So the deletion is not working. Because I think it's because we shift it and then we decrement it, probably. Handle. Let's see, what if we don't do that? Well, it's not going to change it. Yeah. Very good. So why? I need to decrement it first, and then do that. I could look at how I was handling it before. Because I don't think that's closer. Let's look in here. This is the old one because I haven't merged it with main yet. I'm using a different branch. Let's see. Handle command. All right. Yeah, so we do have to check that. Does that make sense? If further. Well, no, this in this case it's the state x is greater than. It's not equal to. Okay. You want the shift stir left. And then you have to move it then. Okay. One state x. Okay, I can do that. And then the rest is the same. So yeah, that works. Yeah, it's still. It's like one off. It's kind of strange. It's because I do the -1. Right. Well, it shouldn't be that. It's like one off. That's very strange. Also, it can go too far. So why is that? Command size should be 0. Oh shoot, but we incremented there now, so we're incrementing it twice. So that is where that's probably where all the issues are coming from. There we go. Yeah, so we were shifting the string right, and then we're also incrementing it. So it was incrementing it twice because this actually increments. That's why it's a pointer. Okay. So let's see. Now I can do stuff. Should be able to go in the middle. Take that. Insert stuff here. There we go. Okay, so now we can actually handle the enter. So yeah, I'd like the up and down to also be for like command history, but I'm not gonna worry about that now. Okay, so we press enter. Okay, that's how I should say it. So we set the mode to normal right now, but we also want to execute, parse the command and execute it. So I'm going to do that after just a quick break for about 3 minutes. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So, let's see. Yeah, so when we press enter, we want to parse the command. I'm pretty sure it can be exactly the same as how it was before. So let's see. Yeah, we want to actually reset the command on escape. That's a good idea. Do that first. That's reset command, state command, and state command assign. So that just zeroes it all out. Because we don't want to save it if you press escape. So parse command. We have to do. Okay, so yeah, this is for that's for that. Alright, so we switch over the errors and stuff. But yeah, pretty much exactly the same. So I'm not gonna, well, I can do the shell. It's fine. I'll just copy this whole thing because it's gonna be the same as that. So, let's see. Yeah. Okay. And let's see. So I'm pretty sure that should mostly compile. We don't do a lot with the buffer, so I think it should be fine. Did I mess up a semicolon? I might have. Let's do that. Yes, I did. Okay. There we go. Hang on. So, what is that? Let's go out of there. Please always do that. This should go. There we go. Okay. There we go. So it does compile. Let's see. Does it actually execute? So there we go. So I think that should work now, pretty much. For most of them. Well, really should work for all of them, right? Let's see. Execute command. So what do we have? I need to really change how this works. So we set the output. Let me see if that works. That might cause a problem. Set output to test.txt. Yeah. So it's a pause. So I think it's because we tried to free it. So I need to change how I'm doing that bit. Let's see. Buffer. File. Let's see. Where is the function? For reading, like, basically initializing the buffer with a file. Yeah, this is not it. I don't remember what it's called. Okay, let's see. Let's just look here. Load buffer for file. That's what it's called. Okay, we need to allocate for the file name and then string copy it. So buffer equals allocate. Let's see. Let's do size the size. Watching from VR, really? That's interesting. I never used VR. I didn't know you could watch Twitch in VR. That's pretty cool. Very immersive experience. We're not allocating this. We are setting it to Sterling or file name +1. And that should be fine because it is going to be from let's see, from the command or the command line arguments. Okay, calc file name size. Let's see, size of indeed. String copy. File name size +1. No, because we already have the +1, so we don't need the +1. Okay, and that should copy everything into here. And then we should be able to free it, so it should be fine. Okay, and then if I save it, it should save to test.txt. There we go. That is good. Okay, the default is still out.txt, and that's fine. Yes, and that is good then. So, okay, so the command should work. Let me just make sure they all are good. As for exiting, writing, set var, so that should be fine as well. Some of it, like, they're not really used anymore, yet. They will be, once I do. Yeah, so that should be all good. That should be fine. Let me free all that, so that's good. Okay, so what do we need? Now, now I could probably do the search, because that works in pretty much the same way. So let's see, we have, let's see, where is handle search keys, yeah. So the, like, insertion stuff is the same as the command keys. Command keys, there we go. It's like this, it's going to be the same. Can read the code extremely up close. So I can zoom out, and you can still see it fine. Okay, backspace there. Then I want this here. And then, yeah, so most of it is the same. It's just what we actually do when we press enter that is different. So I could probably make some functions for this instead of copying it, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not going to do that at the moment. as if you're watching from my eyes. That is weird. There we go. Yeah, so that should do that. You need to handle that and press slash. So, right here. I need to pretty much do the same thing as this. And there we go. So, yeah, it's just a notice here. Right, so slash, and we don't print anything because we need to handle that as well. If node equals command, or node equals search, and same with the move. Node equals search. What VR headset are you using? There we go. So now we can do that. It doesn't do anything. Press enter and nothing happens. So I need to we have the command, and we just have to search. So execute the search function. I think that is commented out right now. So I need to undo that and make it so it can compile. It's actually gonna be a lot easier to search. So that is good. Because it's like quest 2. Nice. Is there a quest 3? Or is quest 2 the most, like, I don't know a lot about VR. So got all your data. Yep, massive bell. Gotta use the open source VR headset. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot easier because it's just like finding it in a single string. So it might even be, what's it called again? Something like that. This is for a single character, right? I don't remember what it's called. Okay. So they just released it, the third one, Quest 3. So we don't need to return a point anymore because it's just a single thing. It's just the cursor position. So actually, this is gonna be a lot easier. Let me see if I can get it to compile. So I don't really want to get rid of it all, but let's see. I want to do that. So some of it can still be here. Let's see. So we don't need the current anymore. Well, let me try to just rewrite it, sort of. So we don't need the point because we're not going to return the point. We're just going to return the index of it. Okay. So we have the command, and we don't really need the buffer in here. No, we do because we're searching through the buffer. So yeah, we're gonna need that. So let's just iterate over it. It's less than buffer data dot count. Right, so that is the whole thing. We actually don't want to start at 0 though. We want to start at the current position. Cursor. Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and we want to just iterate through, and then we need to do the same comparison. And if it returns true, we don't have J. You just do plus I, right? So current, it's not really current though. It is buffer data plus I. Just compare that. So I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but something like that. And then we can just return I. Okay. And that, I think that's pretty much it. Unless I'm forgetting something. So then that's all that we need here. And then otherwise we'll just return 0. Is that what we want to return? Because we want to return the index, but we want to know if it failed, you know? So how can I do that? Because it could be at the 0th position, so that won't quite work. So I'll have to think about that. Let's see, how do I handle that in here? It's like, we did search, and we send it to that. Okay, let's try this. So this is for that. I'll get to that. But first I want to just do this. So let's do handle search key. Well, actually, didn't I compile? It did compile. Okay. So when we press enter, we want to just search. Let's see. Next equals search. We pass the buffer, the state command, and the command size. And I think that was it, right? Yep. Okay. And then we need to set buffer cursor equals index. And that's it. It's going to set to 0 if it's not found, so I need to think about that. So, well, we could just return the initial position. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, if I put like hello here, that should search for it. There we go, and I found it. And if I put other stuff here, it still finds the hello. No, it does not. Oh, shoot, it's because I don't clear it. I press, okay, so that did actually work. So yeah, that was so much easier. Like you saw how much easier it was. All right, but then we can just return the current position, and it won't change it at all. The cursor. Okay. Yeah, you can see like this is way simpler because it's just a single array. You know. Yeah, that is nice. I like that. We do want to loop it over though. So data count plus the cursor, right? But want to like to mod. Let's see, how was I doing that in here? Because I was searching over it. So let's go to search. Yeah, so index is that. Yeah, so that's sort of what I was doing. So I need to do data count plus buffer cursor. And then I just want to set equals I mod buffer data dot count. We can't go over. I think that's it, right? And then just use pose here and get it back. Okay, and that should loop over the whole thing, pretty much. Alright, I put hello there. Should search for that. There we go. And it found it. Unless, yeah, but then if it doesn't find it, so I put like as, then it just stays in the same position. Perfect. That is perfect. Okay. So search. Single search keys. Yeah, I just want to reset it when we press enter as well. No, I don't though. Yes, I don't want to because shoot. So I need to move to the current command size if we're in search mode. Yeah. Alright, so case search. We don't have a case search, but it's like that. There we go. I want to set X instead to the current command size. Because then we won't start at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So like if I search here and I type something out and then I do this, then we'll do that. We need to do command size plus 1 though, right? Because otherwise we start a little too early. Alright, so if I do that, and I exit out, then I do it again. That's it. I press enter, and there we go. Now we start at the right place. So that is perfect, perfect. So now if we press N, I want to just search again and set it to that in the same way. So just move to the next one. So let's see, we've got, it's gonna be the same thing as this. Bam, right there. And that's it. We don't have to set the mode to normal though, so that doesn't matter. Let's go to N, and we can just do that. And we don't need that. Okay. So that should pretty much work. So I put like hello here and hello up here. Let's search for it. Go to there, and then N does not work. Does not work. Or oh, it's just going to the current one. Okay, so I need to search current. Yeah, I need to search current position plus 1 to start. So plus 1. Yeah, there we go. So let's try that one more time. Hello. And hello. Hello. It's there, and there we go. Back and forth. So this is the same as it was before. So that is good. I will commit this. Implement command and search. That's most of it. So with the search mode, I still need the search and replace, which might be a little bit more complicated. It should be easier than this though, because basically we just need to find where it is, delete all the characters that we found, and then insert the new characters. I don't know if I want to do that right now. So we can use some of the same stuff. The only problem is that like it's based on like the row index and stuff, and we don't have that anymore. It's just a single one, but it's probably gonna be a lot simpler. So yeah, I think. Well, let me see what else we've got before I start working on this. Let's see. So what else do we have in here? In the handle search. Let's see. So we had backspace. That's all good. Escape. So escape resets it, right? Escape. Command keys. Yeah, so I want to reset it if we press escape here. So reset command. Command and state command size. And it's actually a pointer. So there we go. And then mode equals normal. That's all good. So yeah, we don't need to reset this anymore because we separated them, which is actually a lot better. So it's actually handled better. So this is the search and replace, which I'm not gonna think about yet. Okay. Yeah, so the rest is fine. The rest is fine. So yeah, so I will make like a to-do for that because I don't want to forget about it. But yeah, just to-do. implement search and replace, re-implement rather. And it should be quite a bit easier, like I said, because it's just a single character array instead of an array of them. So that is good. That is good. So yeah, we have visual mode. That's implemented. Okay, so I think maybe now I might work on the syntax highlighting. Let me think. Let me think about what we did. So let's see. That's okay. So other than search and replace, we have that. We don't have the undo. I'm gonna change how that works. Okay, so we have syntax highlighting that we need. Let's see what else. Okay. Other than that, well, that's most of it, right? Syntax highlighting and in the config file. Okay, I might do the config file first because that should be pretty easy to do. Yeah, load config from file. So I'll get rid of this. Okay, so it shouldn't be too hard. I can just go through like the thing. It just has to do with the buffer fields. Okay, actually might just work. Because it doesn't set anything in the buffer, so it doesn't matter. It just except for the file name, but that's it. So yeah, okay. Yeah, so it might just work. Okay. So let's see. How was I loading it before? I had. It'll be right down here. Let's see. Find the buffer. Load config from file. So we just have to call it. I suppose that is it then. Let's load config from file. Let's pass the. Let's see. What order is it going? State, and then the buffer. Okay. Buffer. Config file. So I think I still have that then. And syntax file. So all of that should still be here. And well, I might not have syntax file. Okay, I do have that. So will it just work then? Okay, let me test it by setting one of the variables. So then I have to go to config.kn and let's set var relative. I'm gonna set that to 0, and then that should turn it off when it loads. There we go. So it does actually work. Okay. So yeah, that was not too hard to implement. So now the syntax highlight. That might be a bit more difficult. I might have to refactor some things in here because I don't remember how I'm handling it, like reading from it. So what do I have to pass, you know? File by lines. Maybe not. Maybe I don't need to. I don't remember exactly how I call it. So it's when I'm printing it out, right? In here somewhere. It's a bit of a mess here. Yeah, it's up here. So we generate tokens. If syntax, then we generate the tokens. We set the color. So this should still, we need to read the colors from the syntax files. First of all, I'm going to do the basic syntax highlight. So, let's see, it should be pretty easy. So basically, just before we print this, so here's where we're actually printing this stuff. And we need to enable stuff. So, enable this. Why is the indentation like this? I don't know why it's like that, but okay. So, as for printing that, so we just need really, we can turn on yellow color for the line num window. That actually makes sense. So, state.line num, and what was it? Just turn on color pair yellow color. Yeah, we still have it. So then that should make it yellow. And also turn it off at the end of this. There. Off. And that should be it for that. And now it's yellow. Okay, perfect. So that's what I wanted. And then, yeah, and then here we just need to if syntax. Then we want to load. Yeah, then size equals generate tokens buffer. So we're just going to pass the entire row, or all of the contents. So it's going to read the whole thing at once. Yeah, okay. So let's do that out of the loop there. We just need to do it once each iteration. Yeah, so we need to do it still up there, but before this loop. So we can define all these. It's gonna be larger. So equals, yeah, so we can just do 32 and we'll mess around with that. Right? Open capacity. token size equals 0, and then if it's syntax highlighted, then we'll set the token size equal to generate tokens buffer. Let's see, buffer data dot data buffer data dot count token array and token capacity. Okay, and that should be it, right? So, alright, token size, yeah, so we need to actually use it then. Yeah. So color pairs color, so we need to initialize a color. Color pairs color. And then we have to, let's see, that's for reading it though, right? If syntax and is in there. Let's see. What are we, so J. Okay. Oh shoot, the token index might be messed up, right? Well, no, because it's the index of the thing. So this is just like, it's a more absolute index, right? We need to actually set it to 0. Okay. Then in here, in the actual loop, we need to check if it is in the index. So that's going to be the column. Yeah, so in here, this is where we'll do that. So if syntax and is in tokens index, token size, so instead of J, we want column, keyword size, and color. Then we want to water on state.main window color. Okay, so this will return the color that we want. And then we say off at equals column plus keyword size. And then yeah, then we just check if it's at off at. If it's in column equals off at, then we turn it off state.main color pair color. Okay, and then yeah, that should enable and disable this. We do need this off at, which is just can start at 0, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna initialize it up here. 0, and let's see how that looks. So build keyword, yeah, it's keyword s. Okay, yeah, keyword. I don't know why I need keyword size. Keywords ends. Wait, is that what I call it? Is that what I call it in here? No, I call it keyword size. Oh shoot, keyword size equals 0. Yeah, that's the wrong thing. So it is keyword size. So we modify it. Yeah, I am having stupid. Okay, keyword size equals 0. That's why it was size. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. I don't think any of the keywords are in here, but it does seem to work. Let me try to load like a larger file. Let's see. And okay. Okay. Doesn't seem to quite work. Not quite right. It does reload each time. It's kind of cool though. Looks kind of cool, but obviously it's not right. So I think it has to do with the index. We're using something wrong. So column is, let's see. Find and replace. Oh, did I not add it to the README? Yeah, I might have forgot about that. Yeah. I just seem like, okay. Yeah, I didn't make something for the search, how it works. So yeah, that is a good catch. I'll do that. Once I re-implement it, then I'll add it there. Okay. Thank you. So this, yeah, what is it? Do this. So column. So, well, it's like that. I might need to use J then. Actually, J right. Because, well, column is what we add to it. I don't know if it has the keywords though. Yeah, it's still not right. Well, actually, that might be right. Okay, that is submit a screenshot of you watching the stream in VR, but it died. Dang. What is this though? Oh, shoot. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, so I might need to do it more like I was doing before. Instead of getting the absolute one, yeah, I could do it in there. And then do it sort of more based on that, where if the column, the start plus column, is in, well, no, if just the column, because the column is like the relative one based on the rows, which aren't really rows, but imaginary rows. So I could do that. So then I just need to do that in here. Is it? No, it's for each line, each row. Yeah, we just pass. I can't really pass just the row though. So how can I pass that? Yeah, that makes it a bit complicated. Because I can't just pass the row, because we don't just have a row like that. And it's not sized, so I can't do that. Well, it is sized. And so how do I iterate over it here? Let me see. Tokens. Let's see. Okay, actually I could do that. So if I pass, if I pass the end of the row minus the start, that is the size. Yeah, okay, so that should work. So if I grab this, and this, and I put it in here, right? Right there. And then so this is relative to the row. So instead, we'll pass data.data plus the row, sorry, so buffer data, buffer rows.data, and the current one, so I start, and then we're going to need to pass quite a few things here. So instead of the count, not the total data count, but we want the size of the row. So we want buffer rows dot data I dot end minus buffer rows dot data I dot start, and then that's what we'll generate here. And we'll use the relative one, which is the column. The column is actually the relative one. So I was that was incorrect. So we pass the column here. Set this to column. It's off that, then turn it off, and that should be it, I think. That should make it more relative to the rows. So, I don't know if I have the keyword highlight. Okay, let's see. Source may not see. And okay, so that looks better, I think. This isn't quite right. Using your editor to edit full time now. Not quite. I'm in the middle of switching some stuff over, and I'm going, like, I started using it. I use it some. But then right now I'm changing the data structure that I'm using to handle all of it, and then I'll switch over because it'll be a lot more performant and probably a lot more usable as well. Do you play chess? Not really. I mean, once in a while, but not seriously or anything. I'm not very good either, so. Okay, that works better then. Whoops, and a segfault. Why did it segfault? That is not good. Huh. I don't know why it would. This is 2 neck 1. Okay, so if we... I have no idea what's causing that. Okay, I might need... C++ more performant than C, speed-wise? Well, I mean, that depends on how you write it, but... Like, if you write really bad, C code and really good C++ code, then the C++ code will be faster. Depends how you write it, yes. That is it. Okay. So... okay, why did it segfault there? So that is when going up or down. Is it to do with the syntax? What if I turn the syntax off? I can do that here. That's to 0. And it won't highlight. Does that still happen? Doesn't seem to be happening. Hey Buford, how are you? Okay. Yeah, I think it's something to do with the syntax. So that is interesting. C is great. I like C. C++ kind of bloated. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely with this. So why? Format your PC and now LSP snippets are not working. Dang. That's annoying when stuff just breaks. You know, C++, it has some stuff that seems nice, but then it can be kind of annoying to work with, and it's a lot to keep track of. It's not very simple, you know? And it compiles kind of slow as compared to C. Okay, so why does this do that? So, I don't think this one would do that. Right? This is the old version. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, so it's not. So it's something. Let's see. So what would be causing that? So probably something like this, or it could be this. Because we have to keep recalculating the start. Could that be it? Okay. Could it be from this? Well, I can't really just comment that out though, but I can comment out, let's see, the actual highlight of it, and I can see if it comes from that or not. Okay. Yeah, unused, that's fine. Alright, yeah, so now it doesn't highlight. Okay, so it is not from those. That is good to know. Okay. Give it size. Okay, so it's probably, well, I should have probably commented this out as well. So I'll comment that out. Just that one. So it won't ever turn on. I want to create this. Let's run it again. Does it still crash? It does, doesn't it? Okay, so it's not from any of those. Well, no, so the only other thing would be from this, right? So let's do it. And just check that. Well, actually, that might say from on its own. It could be fine for those that this exists. Oh, I guess not. So does it still? Okay, yeah, it seems to be from that one specifically. So something about passing the rows when we are going upward or downward. It's not like that. And we're changing the rows constantly. So, why does that happen? Quite interesting. Does this actually overflow? Could that happen? Well, let me write logs, so I know where it's at. Let me write some logs. So I'll put all this data here. Let's see, I can print this out like that. And then zoo. Token array, I can't really print that out. I can print the token capacity. That could be something as well. So let's see. So let's do buffer data. Buffer rows. Data I dot start. So basically that's what it's going to print out there. And I also want to print well, hang on, I need to actually get the size for that as well. So of the rows dot data I dot end minus rows dot data I dot start. Okay, I can see any of those are causing it. Perhaps. Okay. And then yeah, I need to print the probably could have made a variable for this instead of having to do this over now. But that's fine. Data dot start. Okay, I should print the start first actually though, because that makes more sense. Okay, so yeah, we're only printing out a few things here. What was the last one? Oh yeah, and the token capacity. Could label it as well. It's probably a good idea. This is the data. The start, end, and the capacity. Okay, let's see how that looks. It doesn't like that. I thought that it would use this for the data. I do that the wrong way. I don't think so. Isn't int. Why does it say argument 5 though? Alright, maybe I have to maybe that won't work. If I move it, I don't need the new line either. If I get rid of all the rest of it except for those ones. Just those. Let's fit that in a second. Huh. Okay, yeah, so that might not work. Maybe it does not like that one. I can't really just print it out like that because it just prints the whole thing. So I just won't print that one at all. I'll just print the rest of it. That is fine. Okay, let's see. So let me open this and just do this, and then we can see what the logs say. Okay. So start and end. I should have printed the end minus start as well. Is there any point where it, like, this is the last one, so this is where it crashed. Yeah, I don't know why. I should print it after as well. Let's see, so why would it, maybe I should go into this function as well. Write tokens, and I could write some logs in here. Okay, what would be causing that? So it's seg vault. So it's could be going out about. Could it be something with the allocation of that tokens? Do I not allocate enough for it? Well, no, I reallocate if it is too much. So I think the return of this as well. Let me try that. Size is that. Size, let's see. And does it print that out? I'm assuming not on the last one, because it should crash before that. Let's see. There we go. It does print it out. Well, okay, shoot. Well, now I don't know because, yeah, if I were to do this one, let me actually do this. I want to make sure it is specifically here. So I'll do before, and then this one will be an after, basically. So it should be like a loose before. Let me try that again. Okay, before. There is one. So it is in there, definitely. So I don't know what the issue would be there. I don't really have the line. The current line. Is it always on that specific line? That could be a thing. So let me end I here, because that is the current line that we're on. I. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yeah, that'll just be the next one from what it actually shows up here. Let's see, because it could be on that line always. I guess I can still see it here. So 1134. 68. Okay, so on 1167. Let me try opening it and jumping straight there. Actually, I don't know if I can jump there because I didn't implement that yet. But this actually triggers before that, right? Yeah, that triggers there. You're always at 77. Okay, it seems to be. So what if I go slower? Go like that. And then... kind of hard that we can't just jump there. It is, okay. So it's always in the same place. 7:15, the officers were called to a local Wawa due to a walk that. A young man charged with giving false identification to a law enforcement officer and making a law threat. September 15th of last year or another time? Alright, what is on that line actually? Is it because of this? Last year, okay. What's on? Something like 16. No, what line was it? The other one. Or it was like 1168 actually. So something here. What would be causing that here? It wasn't. It's because of comments. Yeah, 1130. Okay. Could it be from the comments? I don't think so. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see. Let's add some more stuff here. What can I output here to see? Could it be getting stuck in a loop? Could it be because it's empty? That'd be a thing. Well, no, I don't think so, because then it would be from this as well, right? Is it always on like line 77? No, so we can go past it there. Too much load. Stop using the internet. Yes, there is a lot of load on the internet. That is fair. That is a fair thing, actually. On the web specifically. Alright, I guess maybe I'm just... Can I even move the red line here? That's gonna compile. I don't know if I include it. Yeah, so I can't do that, but I could move it to... Well, let's see. I can't include the main.h in here, because I include it in... Well, can I do that, actually? Might work. Now I got rid of it, so... Let's see. No. Generate programs. That's what I want. Right along. Text. Now it should work, right? Oh, okay, now there's a lot of problems. Okay, because I included it twice, so I think if I get rid of it from... Well, I can't get rid of it from there. So, what can I do? Yeah, I can't really do that. Well, yeah, I could just do this, right? Okay, there we go. So that works. I just have to move where that is. Move it down here. I should probably make like a utils, not h or whatever. No, I didn't add any more to it. I don't know if you can go above that. I don't really need to though, in any case, because there's not really like that many different things to color, you know? So like, that is enough, really, 7. But I'm pretty sure there's some way to. Yeah, I haven't looked into it much more though. I've been working on other stuff. Okay, so that works then. So let's go to log. Alright, so I'm just going to put a few in here and see where it could be triggering. So I want to print out the, probably the view. So I don't know if it's going to work. The view print, something like that. Can I do this? And I want view. Like that, there we go. Right there, that way. Okay, let's see, what is that? Let me get rid of the statements that I have in here. add a way to make Kano run the GCC compiler and seeing if there's any errors in the code. Okay. Could do that, like, build an LS3, right? And then call to that. I don't know much about how that works, but something like that, right? Oh, whoops. Okay, source, may not see, and let's see. Kinda. Ooh. Uh-oh, it's stuck now. Okay. That's stuck. So I think it's stuck in some sort of loop. Some sort of loop of sorts. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, so, yeah, I got stuck in a loop. Is it with nothing? So do I need, like, an else here? Let's just break. Is that something I need to do? Why would it be stuck? GCC overclaim. Doesn't matter. Shoot. Yes, that doesn't work, but now it's not going to crash, right? Yeah, now it doesn't crash. So that's stuck in there. But else, I don't really want to break though. I just want to continue. Will that work? You know, run a separate thread. On that thread, it will cache the contents of the file you're editing. Then I'll just use the GCC command. If it doesn't compile correctly, then I will just output the error. Okay. That could be interesting. If you figure out how to do that, and it works well, like if it's a big performance thing, then probably won't want to merge it. But yeah, like that'd be cool. Uh-oh. Now it's stuck. Uh-huh. So continue does not work. What else can I do here? Okay, so I don't want to break there, because then it doesn't highlight the whole thing. But I want to... Let's do, that way. Okay. It still doesn't highlight right. But yeah, I was getting stuck, for some reason, in a loop. If you're editing a big file, then it's going to need to make a duplicate of that big file. Yeah. Like, that's sort of what I was doing with the undo. And that, it caused a lot of performance issues. Like, especially if you have, like, a really big file, it kind of fill up all of your memory. What's on... So it was just a blank line? Is that why it caused that? Space. Space. Is that okay? Nope, it still crashes. Okay, but now it's getting stuck. Alright. Not for long, so it's gonna be really long, but... Okay, this might be too long. Shoot. Alright, so remove... Yeah, so it's... Doesn't work. Okay, we'll run it since you cannot really access the file's content when it's already being accessed. So that yeah, so why does it do that? I do this and then continue. Whoops. Let's see. Still do that. So the buffer, does it just contain all the contents of the file, or is it just well, it contains two different things. So we have two things here, right? So we have, well, this is the cursor. This row and column isn't used. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. but I added just in case. So we have the cursor. That's the current position. It's just a single index, right? Then we have the rows and the data. So the data is basically, it's just a dynamic array of characters. So it's a string, right? So that's all the data of the contents. It's one string. And then the rows are a dynamic array of the row data structures, which just contain the start and the end. So it's basically each row where it starts, the index that it starts at and the index that it ends at. So that's basically, it has both of those. But it has all of it is in this one, all the data is in there. So it makes it a lot easier for searching and stuff like that compared to how it was before. It actually is a lot more performant. Even though each time you insert a character, you have to move all the characters in the thing over, whereas before you only had to do that with the one line you were on. But because you don't have to adjust all the lines and stuff, it's more performant and it loads faster. It's a lot easier to work with and things like that. And break. Okay. This creates a lot of stuff. So that doesn't just work. I can't just check if it is space. So if it's alpha, do I need to trim right? Well, we trim left, so I should get rid of all the space to the left. And the text file would look like, but in C's eyes, it looks like this. Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it has the new lines and the null termination and all that stuff. Whereas before we didn't store new lines at all, and that was a little iffy, because then we had to write it when we're writing to the file and things like that. Won't be that bad then. Okay. Good. Yeah, you can pretty much just create an entire copy of the content. And you have the size of it as well, because that is stored. The count is the total size. So it's easy to allocate another one and then do that. Yeah. Yeah, you could just retrieve the same one, I suppose. That makes sense. Okay. So let's just do else. And then continue. Or break. Break or continue. I don't know. To run. Okay, there we go. Yeah, then that just messes it up. But it's not going to crash now. The buffer, why don't you use a linked list instead? Won't that be more performant? More performant than what? Use a linked list instead of what? Yeah, no, but what am I replacing with the linked list? Yeah, when the linked list, you have to traverse through the whole thing if you want to get to a character. Like with this, you can just use the index. The cursor contains the index that you're at. So you can just jump there instantly. It's basically just adding, right? Adding to it. Whereas with a linked list, you have to traverse the entire thing if something's towards the end. Yeah. Yeah. In the buffer, when you add text in between characters, C has to move everything. Yeah. Memory movement. Yeah. Talking about the buffer. Yeah. So this is in the buffer. We have these. So I'm assuming you're talking about this. When you insert something there, it does have to move the whole thing over. But a linked list is just going to be stored in that, because if you insert something there, if you want to get to this point in the linked list, you have to traverse through the entire thing. Whereas with this, we have the cursor position, so we know right where it's at. We can jump there instantly. Then we just have to move everything. Okay. So what is this? What is this? about a hash map, that would be kind of inefficient for memory, and I don't think it would be useful. Like, I don't think it would work in this, it wouldn't be helpful for this specific case. Dang it. Continue doesn't work. It's good with this line though. What if I get rid of that line? What's it look like? Then that breaks it. Okay. So I do need that. And we're at the end of it if it's that. Why was this not an issue before? I don't quite get that. I do with the line size. So what if we don't do that? Alright, then it doesn't break. So something with the trim line that it does not like. I think that breaks stuff, right? Like if I, well, maybe not. Well, that's not pretty good. Yeah, but it only does that with like comments and stuff. So if I, no, maybe not. Maybe it's fine. Okay. Alright. Well, now it doesn't crash, so that's good. But I had that. Yeah, this is a little off better because of the spaces. Because it bases it on the start of it, so that's interesting. So, u.len. Yeah, because it's trying to highlight it. Okay, I see what's happening. So if I go here and I type stuff here, maybe not. Yeah, I guess it always has to be a space, so that isn't it. Okay. Can I do that though? You don't think I'm on this line. And implement Kano whenever you release your next push. Okay, once I merge it with main, probably would be a good time, because everything else is going to be kind of like removed. Because right now I'm doing a different branch. You could try it on this branch if you wanted to, but yeah, it is very experimental. There we go. Now that works. So that is good. So yeah, I guess we didn't need that. I don't know. It works now. So that was just to make it so that actually worked. That one. But now we can use that instead, so it's fine. Okay. Okay, well, I have to do this. Alright, well, I'm almost ready to do that. Ready to push it. So now I have the, like, basic syntax time. I just don't load from the file. Well, actually, do I? I think I do, actually, because it was the same as the other file. So actually, does it load? If I open... Yeah, okay, I guess it does, actually. So... Yeah, I think it is loading the second one, so... Alright, perfect. So actually, yeah, I guess the syntax hiding is done then. So that was all I had to do. Yeah, because we loaded it in the other one. I forgot that I implemented that. Alright, so I can push this in. Implement syntax highlighting on the new 2 words here. What is the new Okay, and it wasn't very big. Okay, yeah, so you can try to do that now, I suppose, if you want to. Alright, so that is most of the stuff is in here. From before. So yeah. We don't have the auto index here. And tabs also don't work, so that's not good. So I can do that probably. The tab. Let's do it the same way. Where I insert that. So case, how was that? How did that work? Tab. So that's in the default, okay. If stitch it was 9, then do that. Because yeah, so if I insert the tab, so I'm going to use spaces again. That is going to break stuff, and I still need to, something to make it use tabs, then I have to change how I'm handling the position of the cursor. So, y is less than so yeah, then I can just insert the character. Yes. Okay. And that's it. I think so. So, index should be set to 4 by default. There we go. And then if I save it, perfect. Alright, so I did good. That, if I actually set one then to 8, then it would be alright. So that works. That works. And then I need to do the auto indent. So I need to search basically before the buffer and count the number of open ones, and do stuff with that. So if you press enter, for example, in here, let's see, where do I handle that? I don't handle it. Okay, so I need to actually check if it's key enter. So else if there's key enter, then there's also other ones, right? Or that was with the escape. This one is fine. Well, we do have enter. Is that alright? Let's do an or. Equals enter. Well, I can just do a case for this, right? For this as well. Why don't I just do that? It's a 9, which is tab, which I don't think I have. Tab. I will add that though. You don't see that. So why would I do it not like that? Okay, and I can get rid of this, and then that is normal. Okay, in case key enter, it's enter. Then I want to regularly I want to insert this. That is the default case. Just insert the current characters. That should work the same. Yeah, I don't have key tab, so I need to define that in the header file actually. Do I not have it in key? Yeah, right here. Key tab, which is not. And there we go. Okay, that's actually working. Do that. And then, what was the, yeah, enter. So enter still works. And then I just need to search. Search so count, here, it's something with braces. Like count open braces or whatever. Number of open braces. Yeah, so if I just use that and then do that amount. So, and I think I modified this to work. I didn't test it, but I can test it now, so. Key enter. So, if, well, actually, I'll just iterate over. 0 y is less than. So, let's see, if, I want to do that. So, indent, what was I doing in here? Oh yeah, so we just did that. Alright. Number of open braces is 8. Alright, so I always want to insert the new one, but then after that, if num of open braces. And what does that take? The number of open braces. No. State. Oh, so we set it in the state. Oh yeah, I remember why. So that's in there. So I need to actually call that. Equals 0, then it's break. Otherwise, we can do this, and we just insert the spaces. Okay, like that. And then then we need to call that each time, each loop here. So num of open braces equals num of open braces. So I don't know what I can pass them. Let's see. Did I not add that? That's the thing. Okay, I guess not. So I need to let's compile and see what it says. State dot. Number of braces. Okay, that's what it's called. So I messed that up. Brace. Yeah. What did I? Oh shoot. Number of braces. There we go. That's compile. So if I do this, it does actually indent. Okay, and we don't have the. Yeah, I need to do that so that it actually inserts the next one. So I forgot about that. So that's gonna be here. So when we press that, we want to create another one. Okay. Yeah, so if it is one of those. So how do I handle that in here? Okay, so I just check that. Oh, let's see, I'll do this the same way. So brace. Let's see. Find opposite brace of state H. And then brace dot brace equals 0. Then on brace. Actually, I can just take it. Not that, and brace dot closing, and not that. Yeah, not break, but I want to insert the character. So I'm going to insert character of, but after I insert this, so I need to do that. Then insert brace dot brace. Okay, let's see. That does that, but I don't want to iterate it, so I need to actually do buffer cursor lines. So I want to not start there. Right, then I need to actually have this go on to the next line when we press enter, so I need to handle that. Okay. Yeah, and then also I want to, if you insert one and then insert another one, it just does that. So how do I do that here? Okay, so I check this. Yeah, so I just do that. So instead of that, so if you're inserting and the current one is that, alright, it's kind of ugly. Alright, so if current brace is not that, so I need a current brace. Why do I do that twice? It's the same thing, so I don't know. Okay, so basically we do that, and then we just iterate that. I want to do cursor plus plus instead of inserting a character. Okay. And then break, yeah. And then otherwise we'll insert a character and do that. Yeah, we don't have current positions. This is buffer cursor. So actually this is entirely different. Fix your snippets. Nice. So do you know why it broke? Like what caused it exactly? Okay. Oh yeah, there's no current, it's cursor. Current brace is not a thing, it's just brace. There we go. Now it works. So I just need that. So when you press enter, while you're on one of them, I want it to put it to the next line. So how can I do that? So the speed version changed from 2x to 3x, which had breaking changes. Dang. So you just reverted back then. Oh, automatically injects snippets? Well, okay. So, create a cut row. How did I do this? And you hope it will never break. Hopefully not. But probably will. Because it would be like that, right? Is that? Right here, yeah. So that actually does that. So I need to basically insert another new line. Yeah. Insert a new line after that. I think I can just do this, right? Insert a new line. And then decrement the cursor minus space. That should put us at the right spot, right? There we go. That is exactly what I want. Shoot. Oh yeah, it doesn't work with O. Here's your bench though. So I need to, oh shoot, I don't want to do that every time. Only if it's a brace. You're in Vim, it was stable. Now you're at NeoVim, and the whole LSP thing is like using Arch Linux. Maybe you should just start using VI instead. It's a brace of the current character. Third data. Top data. This does not equal 0. Then we want to, first of all, we cannot do it at this position. So we need to actually check before we insert this if the current one is that. Let's do this equals. We say it equal to this condition. Equals that. Okay. And if is brace. So we might have to check if it's closed. Dot brace. Alright, so maybe that will work. Or set it brace. Brace. And then yeah. Brace, that's not equal. Yeah. And that should work, right? Yep. Oh, I didn't initialize there. Oh, just like that. There we go. Oh yeah, the issue is a bit. I was confused by the wording of the one. Right, there we go. It needs to have a scope. Okay, that seems to work. Doesn't quite work like that though. So I need to indent this as well. For each one, instead of setting it there, I need a new line and then yet another indent. So oops. So I'll do something like that. That's not right. It needs to be indent times number of places, right? Times number of braces minus 1. Because yeah. Because I want to indent 1 instead. Okay. But now we don't indent. Shoot, I know why. Because I did it wrong. So I can instead just do this times, say it here instead of breaking like that. And it'll just be 0 if it's 0. So there we go. So now it seems to work. What is that about? Why can I not see it? Okay, weird stuff's going on. Hang on. Okay, I have no idea what I was doing. We'll need to look into that. But let me do the same thing. So this is just like this could be a function, so I'm just going to reuse the exact same thing. So basically this is, well, no, it's not going to be exactly the same. Yeah, it's really just this part that it's the same. This first part. What is this? Wait, what? Let's this up somehow. Oh, shoot. I deleted the wrong thing. Is that why it was not... This one. Okay, so when you insert one of those, it breaks. Dot closing. I think that is what the issue was. No, it's the opposite of that. It has to be closing. It doesn't let me insert that. Yeah, so I think this is why. I don't want to use that. I'm going to use the cursor. The let's see, data. Buffer cursor, like that. That's why it's two different ones, because they're different things. Yeah, that's why I was doing that. In here. Yeah, because one was on that, and one was at the current one. Yeah, okay, so I just have stupid. It's the current brace. Okay, and then this will be for the character. Okay, so that's why it was weird. Weird behavior. There we go. Yeah, so now I can fix that. So yeah, I need to do this basically, stuff. And that's it, right? Because we don't care about bracing stuff, we just care about this. So if I just put this and put it into the not the control O, but the regular O. Well, this one too, I suppose. We need to, first of all, buffer insert character. Buffer line. That way. There we go. Yeah, that looks right. If I go here, perfect. Yes, that is exactly what I want for all of them. Here. So do that. And in this one as well. Shift O does not work. Because we need to actually move up when we press that. So What, yeah, I need to mess with that, but you know what, it looks weird, because it looks like it is going to the wrong place, but it's not. I need to look at that. It is actually inserting a lineup line. If we see, oops. Yeah, just, it doesn't load either. Okay. Okay, it does work though. So yeah, I need to look into that. I probably can make a function with this as well, just sort of, mm, well, basically it's the line, and yeah, just think about it. That's it, right? And the state, yeah. Okay, and then yeah, I can just put this in there. So state and there we go. And then I can just call that there. So there and probably here as well because it's the exact same thing. So and also on enter. Oops. Okay. There we go, and it works. Okay. Yeah. And this actually, it's almost the same thing. We just don't want to actually iterate it. So yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so we got that. So then we have the auto indent. Oh yeah, we have most of the features in it. So it looks pretty similar. So what else do we not have? What other? We don't have the search and replace. And that's pretty much it, right? So we have all the commands. And what are some of these? We have these syntax. So we don't have the undo, and because the undo I'm going to implement differently, and then we don't have search and replace. But that's it. So the rest of the stuff I can actually get rid of. So I'll be able to remove a lot of lines here. Basically, get rid of all this. This is all the old stuff that we have. Mm-hmm. It's going to go until what? Oh yes, that was no clear. There we go. Get rid all the way to there, and it should still work because that was all commented away. So, or well, basically. Yeah. There. So we already did that, and then we can get rid of. Let's see, where else do we have that? If so this is the replace. I do want to keep this still because I'd like to make it work. So I won't do that one. That was the only other place. So yeah, I guess so. But the rest of the stuff works. Okay. Resize window. So I want to call that actually. I want to handle the resize in command mode. Handle command keys. Basically just key the size. And I want to resize window. Stay in there, right? Is that right? Okay. And then yeah, do the same thing for search keys. Okay, run it. Yeah, perfect. That's good. Search as well. All right. All right. So I'm using Arch as first distro on a bare metal and running the same one since 2016. And it hasn't broken yet. That's pretty cool. 2016. Dang. 2016. That was a while ago. Doesn't feel like it. Okay. I need to do that. Yeah, and I need to clean up the header file now because I don't have a lot of the new functions there. So it's kind of. So just go. Only issues appeared with pulse audio pipeline. Okay. We must take very good care of it then if it hasn't broken. I've had mine installed, I think like a year and a half now, and I haven't had any major issues. There's been a few little things, but I haven't had to reinstall or anything. That's not as long as 2016, eh? Okay. So, are there any old ones here? These are all the new things that I added. Don't really have that highlights, but commands work. That works. So it's just the search and replace. So I have that, and then yeah, search works. So maybe I'll try to get it working. Do I want that? And then yeah, so then I'll probably start working on the new undo, which is gonna work different than how it did before. Should probably make a free buffer though, to free everything from the buffer. So free buffer. Just pass the buffer in here. Pointer to the pointer. And make it free. Well, do we need that? You can free the buffer, but we want to free. Yeah, free buffer data. And then free buffer data. So those are both the arrays, and then we probably just want to set it to null too. And we need to free the file name. And then yeah, why don't I need to set it to null? So that should be fine. I could reset the count though. One thing you read is not using Window Manager and i3 for 1 year. What were you using before that? What desktop environment? Let's see. I don't know if I have this, because I don't know if I'm going to reuse it, but just in case. Alright, let's see. So it should be able to restart, and then, okay, it doesn't give any issues. Go here. Make sure this is still working fine. Alright, that's good. And, okay, no issues. So, I'm going to call it though, that's fine. Free buffer. Alright, let's try that one more time. Okay. There is still no issues. Do this, load up the stuff. XFCE, nice. So why'd you decide to switch to i3 a year ago and not like before that, you know? Like what made you switch? Alright, the main function's a lot simpler now. And if I just move this to a render, like buffer render, then you know, it'd be pretty good. It would just be all this setup stuff. Be a pretty short function. The thing I tried to do to Arch was install it. Yeah. Only manual way. That's how I installed it as well. That's the only way to install it. You can use an installer just like use Ubuntu or whatever. You managed it exclusively for 3 years, then you switch back to GNOME. Everything in Tmux anyway. Okay, that's fair. So one Russian C programmer. Oh yeah, Zozin, Mr. Zozin. The goat. Okay. So using GNOME, Buford. Zozin the Great, yes. Okay. Yeah, so I implemented most of the stuff, so that's pretty good actually. Almost ready to merge. We'll need some more testing. As of yesterday. Oh, okay, so you just switched. Okay. Yeah, I can't commit that. A lot of deletions, but yeah, now it's down to less than 1,100 lines. Trying out Wayland, nice. I have not tried Wayland. Seems everyone's using it now, though. Now that it's pretty stable, right? Oh yeah, I need to modify the read. Well, I didn't read, so I'm not gonna do that yet. For the search and replace, so I don't want to do that right now. I'll probably just do that off stream. Yeah, and I guess the next stream would probably be implementing the new way of undoing, like diff based. I gotta have to think about it a bit though, but that makes sense, I think, as the next thing. Next thing to do. Okay. I'll do some testing now, probably. Make sure it works. So let's see. Open a test.c file. Okay, why did... Oh, yeah, it's not gonna highlight that, because that's a function. So... Oh, that was fun. Oh, shoot, if you do it for me, that's kind of fun. Number one, Wayland is solid. It uses 1.8 gigs of RAM, which is less than Mate and Cinnamon on Exo, really. Seeing X11 for a few more years will probably be the way to go, till Wayland gets good enough. I mean, I've heard that it is mostly good enough, right? From what I've heard. Like, it's, in the past, like, just year or whatever, it's gotten a lot better. From what I've heard. I've not actually tried it. That's not good. Why is that? What are the characters? Can I like paste them in here? What is that character? What the heck? Why does it look like that? Okay, that is interesting. What if I try to paste it into here? Just paste that. Alright, so it's probably no termination characters. Where to set Discord? So Discord doesn't work at all? Okay, so why does it do that? That's in the save. So we like this. Does the data not count too much? Let me try to, like, log. Data, not data. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I need to do this. Discord can't share screen because they didn't update the Chromium on Linux version. Oh. So that's the only thing that doesn't work is screen share. Okay, is there a bunch of extra characters here? There is, so that's probably what it is. Why is it doing that though? Jason Bourne 03 just gave out a community sub. Thank you, thank you. Very cool. Appreciate it. To Schooly Beat, nice. That's it. Okay. I mean, I don't even really use screen share. Used it like a few times ever. So I think that's the issue. It's for some reason. What is causing that though? Let's see if I can do it again. Let's do that. Yeah, what's in there? So share a lot on Teams. Okay. All right. So why is it? What else did I type? I really messed that up. Okay. Yeah, it's not. I'm not seeing it, so I don't know what caused it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, just have it, but now I can't replicate it. I don't know what caused it. What else I put in there? Strings, got those. Okay. So, ooh, okay, I think that was it. You go the line. Okay. Then it insert it. So what are we doing when we do that? Buffer delete row. So it's something with this. Having with this as well. I delete this row. No, but when I do that, ooh, that is interesting. Yo, Alavaz, what's up? Push-ups. Okay, let's go. Done, done, done. Okay. Yeah, so I figured out what it is. It's from the line. It replicates the last character. Don't know why though. So let's see. So I'm clearly doing something wrong. Now let's see. So probably with the mem move, might be the wrong amount. Oh yeah, this function still confuses me. I don't know why. Have you tried C-Line? No, I haven't really used any of those. I've used like IntelliJ, and that's it. Is it good? Cursor. That's cursor.end. Okay. GoLand? Is that the Go IDE? Is it? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Is it new? I haven't heard of it before. I've heard of the Rust one. That's pretty cool. Burger was good. Still couldn't find an alternative. How much does it cost for C-Line? I don't know. I kind of like it. Yeah. Where's the price? Pricing. Let's see. Dang. Monthly bill. Cannot afford that. Okay. I don't know. I probably wouldn't even use the most of the tools that are in there. Okay, this might be wrong. Buffer data count. Why the -1? Okay. No, it's still inserting those characters. I am in a university, yes, a college. Okay, so that didn't fix it. But it didn't change anything, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe because of this. Get a student license? Yeah, well, I probably wouldn't use it anyway. Kind of bloated, right? But I could. So where? For cursor. Plus that minus the cursor. So that'd be okay. Waiting until they accept yours. Then you can let me know how good it is. And how much is the GoLand one? Is that one free trial? Okay. Okay. End. So is that right? That. Hmm. I want to move from the start of the row. Yeah, actually, I think I want to do that, right? From the start of the row to. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do, actually. So buffer, let's see, current dot start to, end, is that right? Yep, just the end. Game on Linux is way better. I've not done much gaming recently. Is it that much better? What's that? So I want minus the. What do you think about that? How that works? Jailbreaking slash VS Codium versus using Nano Vim Emacs? Yeah. Even with Ed. Yeah, it does not matter very much. Okay, so that did not work. Clears it, but isn't actually removed. So I need like. Oh, so we set the row to the start. So that's what. Okay. So that's why I was doing that. Still inserting a lot though. It's not really deleting the lines though. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's not quite right. Java. That was kind of a different case though, right? Right, that's not right. So the amount that I want to move is. Let's go back. Now we get to the. That's where we want to move to. So. Inserted garbage data. Okay. We have to think about this. So. If I just delete the characters. It's less than. Well, start at. No, we don't even have to do that, right? We just have to do. Well, buffer cursor. Let's less on tools rather than hardware. Type that, then R is inside, removes the need for assistance. Well, yeah, compile time. That matters. But like being fast, like editing, that's different, right? My cursor does not equal. I'll have to recalculate current dot end, right? Or recalculate cursor. Curve data, and well, we just need to recalculate those. And do that. Okay. Okay. Customizable, but terribly slow. Try one out of the editor is customizable, and you customize it to your likings, you're probably going to be fast. Yeah. We need to try stuff. That's fair. Okay. So then, hopefully, delete. Okay. Let's delete the current character. So. Uh-oh. Now it's stuck. Okay. So why? I should delete it, and then get stuck forever. Let me get rid of this, and then move them. Tell me now, because I'm probably going to go back to it. But... Alright, still got stuck, so... Character. Okay. So how was that? We start at the end. Okay, cursor equals. Okay, we start at that. Not equal current start. We don't have to recalculate it. We just delete it. And then go back. So this can be a for loop actually. Well, yeah. So we don't really want I. Created well. Yeah. Is this change the cursor? Shoot, it doesn't change the cursor. Okay. The buffer cursor. Okay. Alright, that almost worked. Turning to I need to set current.start equal to this, so let's do start equals start equals start. Okay, now it doesn't insert a lot of stuff, so that's good. I want to delete the row though. If I do that, I was taken to delete the row, not delete. So that's not quite right. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, doesn't quite work. Let's just set. Let's do current start. No, start over. Hey, it doesn't work. I want to delete this character too. There's no character here, but I want to delete this one. So basically do a backspace. Okay. Oh, that breaks it. Okay. Yeah, that breaks it at the start. Because it was trying to go out of bounds, and then it underflowed. Okay. Right. So that's why we have to do this. Start. Let's see, how does that work? That works out. And then this is that. Okay. It deletes the row. It actually deletes it this time. Okay, there we go. Very nice. and it doesn't fill up with a bunch of garbage stuff. Okay, it doesn't leave this one though, so I have to delete one more. If row equals 0, then we want to just update that character. Let me try that. I was probably clean away to do this. I'll come back. Okay, and let's see. So that actually worked out. So that's good. And that all seems to work. Alright, that is not bad. So I will move that. And then I do probably have to end the chain. So I have to go. But got a good amount done today. So we're almost fully caught up with how it was before. Let me get rid of this before I do that. Okay. Fix an issue with buffer updating. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now it works a lot better. Yeah, so basically what we have now is undo and search and replace. So I'll probably do the search and replace off stream, and I'll think about the undo one, so I can probably start working on that tomorrow. Yes, okay. Pretty good. So yeah, that is gonna be the end, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.